and the opportunity right now is getting bigger. And it's important for us to take advantage of it, because this is how you're going to build the real marketing system, right? Which is multiple touch points along the way. And ManyChat is now capable of helping you accomplish this right now. So let's go ahead and learn how to get this set up today. So here we go. So ManyChat's new integrations, as you guys have seen us talk about already, it's going to be SMS and email. So those are two things that are there right now. Now, granted, important to note, ManyChat is currently not set up to be a SMS platform or to be an email platform. So there are going to be some limitations as to the tagging or tracking of what's happening on these platforms. That's totally okay. And the good is going to outweigh the bad in this particular case. But for example, you're still going to be forced to select a tag when you're doing a broadcast, even though you're going to be sending only an SMS. Why? Because ManyChat was built for Messenger, not for anything else. They're adding features to make it more effective for us right now, instead of waiting until the platforms are perfect to handle these things. And that's the way that I like to do things. I like to just keep on rolling out updates and improving things along the way, so we can stay as much as possible ahead of the curve before everybody else starts doing the same thing. So that's the value of this thing, but you got to know that there's going to be some limitations of it. So the overview of the new integrations, having the SMS and email feature inside of Flow Builder is one of the best things to ever happen to ManyChat. This gives you the ability to have a multi-channel means of communication to your customers, clients, or other business opportunities, and it puts your marketing plan under your control. Meaning you can now engage, re-engage, or start a new conversation in 3 different platforms or means of communication right inside ManyChat. You can ask questions, send follow-up messages with an email or text message, and send promotional messages whenever you decide. So pricing for the SMS and email messages. So SMS, $30 for 1,000 messages, or 3 cents per message. You get 50 free SMS messages for the first month after you have accepted the terms of service agreement, which is going to be super simple to do. I'm going to explain to you that more on that in a second. Every 160 characters, very important note, is considered 1 text message. You must keep that in mind. ManyChat currently is not set up to warn you when you have gone over the limit. Again, it's not a text messaging platform. It was built for Facebook Messenger. So because of that, there's going to be some issues with it in regards to the user friendliness. Don't worry about that. Again, the good is going to outweigh the bad by a long shot. All right, so 160 characters. So you will have to track that yourself. All right, you cannot let ManyChat decide for you. So imagine that, right? So let's say that you send 10,000 messages, right? You multiply that times 3, it's a little chunk of money, all right? What we're talking about, $300. If you do 161 characters instead of 300, it's now 600, all right? So you got to keep that in mind, because it is a factor. It's going to be something that will help you decide how you write your messages, and you got to structure it in character counter online. One more thing about emails, it's going to be $3 every 1,000 messages that you send out. It's still going to be cheaper than a lot of the platforms out there. It's not something that is going to replace right now your Infusionsoft, your ActiveCampaign, your MailChimp, your Constant Contact is not meant to replace that just yet. It's meant to add a new marketing section to your funnel that now communicates to people in a different side, in a different area. And it works really well. We're going to give you some examples on that right now, but it's actually quite effective, because now you're building one conversation, and within that conversation, it has multiple channels. So it's not just one email or one text message or one messenger. It's one long marketing funnel that has a messenger, an email, an SMS, back to messenger and email, and that's what you're doing. That's not big of a deal. You get the idea? It's not a small thing that we're working on with here. So $3 is going to give 1,000 messages, 0.003 per email. Plus, you get free emails every month depending on your pro plan. So for example, if you have 500 subscribers, you get 500 emails. If you have 5,000 subscribers, you get 5,000 emails, and so on along the way, right? Okay. So pricing for SMS and email messaging. ManyChat's SMS is a pay-as-you-go feature. It's not like a monthly payment. It's not some kind of agreement. You're not tied up to them in any way or shape or form. It's pay as you go, right? So it's going to charge you in chunks as you use the SMS feature. ManyChat will bill you for every 500 SMS, 5,000 emails sent from your account. At the end of the month, ManyChat will also bill you separately for any amount of messages sent by that moment beyond the last 500 SMS, 5,000 emails you paid for. All right. The benefits of Messenger, SMS, and email on one platform. Having these free platforms allow you to create and maintain conversations with your customers or audience on different channels. As you know, marketing is all about repetition of message. The brands that communicate the most with their audiences and in the most places generally tend to beat out the ones that don't. You will have the ability to tailor messages to the correct audience and at the same time build a trusting relationship with them. One thing that I'm going to give you a little teaser about is that right now we are doing a lot of testing with custom audiences on Facebook. All right. On these custom audiences, we are getting the best results of any other ads, meaning that from interaction happening inside Messenger, the social media ads on Facebook and Instagram are performing better than any other audiences out there. Our ManyChat Messenger audiences are the best performing and the most profitable return on investment that we have going on at this moment. So that's very promising. Okay, so the benefits of Messenger, SMS, and email on one platform. Once users go cold in one channel, you have other mediums to re-engage. Now you have free platforms to engage and provide value to your customers. You have more ways to send out reminders to your customers, giveaways, webinars, abandoned cards, flash sales, anything that you can ever think of. It's actually something that becomes now more real. This is very important. This is my favorite part, all right? This is actually what the game-changing part of it is, and this is what I would tell you that was the most exciting part of it, because everybody was panicking about Facebook Messenger rules and them actually bringing down the hammer and trying to stop us from being able to market to our audiences. Well, this handles that particular aspect to a large degree. With email and SMS, you have no rules to abide by. No rules. The only thing that I can tell you is that legally, you're not allowed to talk about pornography on text message, on emails. It's a legal aspect. You're not allowed to talk about drugs, illegal drugs or weapons. But other than that, you can market as much as you want to these people, as frequently as you want, and any products that you have and any cross-selling. I mean, I still don't recommend that you go down that path because you know me. I like to talk about value, educating, taking responsibility for people, making them better in some area, and that way you get the right to be able to sell them things. But still, it's great to know that these are your list. They belong to you. You control these people, all right? Not Facebook. If Facebook shuts you down, guess what? They don't shut down ManyChat. They shut down your ability to send out Messenger broadcasts and Messenger channels and use Messenger. You still have phone numbers and you still have emails, and you can actually use them and extract them and do whatever you want with them. Okay, so this puts your marketing channels under your control. And that is the major thing that gets me the most excited because, you know, in the end, like they say, right, the money's in the list. If you do not focus on growing your list and controlling your own audiences and your own people, you are always going to be in danger and a liability to yourself and your business. Because in reality, if something happens, Facebook changes the rules, Messenger stops working, they ban the entire platform, who knows, right? Maybe somebody comes down in the future and in the government and says that Messenger is violating all privacy rules and it should be shut down, and they terminate relationship with, you know what I mean? It's whatever happens, you need to control your audiences. So if you don't incorporate multi-channel into your marketing platforms, you are not being smart about the business and about the future of your organization. Very important to pay attention to this area. So ManyChat's SMS feature, important to note, pro accounts are required. Don't try to extract phone numbers and then come back and tell me that you were not able to only find out that it's because you didn't have a pro account. You're going to need to find out if you have a pro account, and if you don't, you're gonna have to set that up. You can see here an example of when we were on the ManyChat Conversations conference, we generated a lot of leads, a lot of them, right? Why? Because we had t-shirts on with the QR codes on, which is super cool. We had case studies all over the place. We had coffee cups that had our AGM was a sponsor. They had the case studies on, and then also on the day of my seminar, my presentation, they had a flyer that was dropped in their chairs that had a scan code also that would lead to our Messenger channel for AGM. And we actually tested out the multi-channel right then and there, live. There's an example of a text message that we sent through the multi-channel. They came into the Messenger. We offered them the case study. We extracted the phone number. I'm going to tell you some tricks for that and how you can easily get that done. We send them a text message. Great. Now that I got you here, want to learn how to build your own multi-channel marketing flow? Join us at the AGM booth at 5:30 p.m. today for a free workshop. By the way, let me show you how simple it is to reactivate a 24-hour window rule. Obviously, I'm talking to Messenger marketers here, right? So I want to show them how cool this is. Click the link below to get started on a free mini course about the basics Messenger inside Messenger. All right, see you there. So that thing that you see right there, that link at the bottom that says HTTPS, that link is a ref URL that is being shortened. One thing that I want you to know about a ref URL, whenever you click on it, no matter where you click on it, no matter what platform you're clicking on it, whether that's email, YouTube, a text message, a social media, it automatically, just a click, resets a 24-hour window, right? Even if they don't engage with the bot, even if they don't actually comment or click a button, clicking an existing subscriber that clicks on a ref URL, boom, 24-hour window, and now you have earned the right to promote to them within Messenger. Again, you get the idea how powerful that is? That's right. So you use these platforms, email, text message, social media, to keep that 24-hour window open and then consistently send out 24-hour window promotional messages to everybody every 24 hours, and you keep on promoting because people are staying active. You getting the idea? Sure you are.